Yeah, Aircraft Investigation, I watch all those, Hugo. I even watched one yesterday, which was a really good one. It's a 747 freight plane, and there was a cargo fire caused by batteries, and they put smoke in the cockpit, and the captain got knocked out. Like, it was, and the first officer tried to land it, and he had smoke in the cockpit, and he couldn't see anything. Couldn't even see the instrumentation. It was a really bad crash. Both him and the captain died. But at the last minute, he turned it away from a suburban district, stopped loads of people being killed. Oh, Band of Brothers is amazing. If you've never seen Band of Brothers, first couple of episodes are slow, but then it just kicks off. It's so good. I think we're getting off here. Of course I watch Game of Thrones. Svardmasterin, thank you for 32. I just want to take this moment to say happy birthday to Half Finger Pete. Otherwise, have a good stream. Thank you for 32 months. Happy birthday, Half Finger. I don't think the Pacific was as good as Band of Brothers. I enjoyed the Pacific, but it wasn't as good as Band of Brothers. Like, I prefer what Clint Eastwood did with Iwo Jima. You know, he made two films about Iwo Jima. He made one from the American perspective and one from the Japanese perspective. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. Yeah, there was a little bias. You know, it's kind of to be expected. We should rent out a cinema and have a nut out screening. We'll probably just argue about what we're watching. Yeah, he's Pringle. He's a really good director, Clint Eastwood. Smokey the Bandit. Have a cinema showing of Smokey the Bandit. Yeah, Shawshank Redemption's good, but I wouldn't sit down and watch it. It's like, I can't watch it multiple times, but it's a very good film. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino though, Chris, is a bit hit and miss, isn't it? He does some fantastic stuff and he just does some absolute rubbish. So he's a bit all over the place, whereas Clint Eastwood is pretty solid, he's pretty reliable. Polska Grom, thank you for 4 months. You're welcome. Ibrahim Skyheart, thank you for 57 months. Yeah, Gran Torino, yeah, I saw that. It was alright. I think we'll drop this trailer off and nip over to the garage and change the windscreen. Juco, welcome back. M. James, thank you for 11. What elite dangerous bug is that? Toaster bath guy, welcome back. It's a system map bug. I doubt it's going to be fixed anytime soon.
Welcome back.
Martino, welcome back. Not use much fuel. Yeah, maybe the tanks are big. Welcome back, Martino. That's not the mechanic. That's the mechanic. Oh man, hang on. You saw nothing. Right. I take it that's the clear one. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, even that's dark. How does that work? I should be able to see pretty well, though. We need a soundbite from Mum Squirrel's cheating. Lol. We need to get, like, some, like, 5 or 6 year old to record it. That'd be cool. Mom, Squirrel's cheating again. Some, like, kid voice. What's it gonna do? Oh, yeah, trailer. I don't know how it's an inside tint, though. Unfortunately, I don't. Cool Tiger. Yeah, but if you try and alter a voice to sound like a kid, it never sounds right. It just never sounds right. It just sounds like a chipmunk. There's a dot inside set to tint. Are you really, ED? What, a dot inside the cab? Which one is... Which one? Yeah, the My Summer Car voice would be hilarious. ED, where's this dot? Had a dot. You had a dot in the middle of the screen. Well, that's the sat nav. That's the sat nav, isn't it? The only other one is this one here. Which, as far as I can tell, like, all of these are weirdly tinted. The back right window. Yeah, but that's just the back right window, isn't it? Why would that affect my front window?
Back. Nutter.
Get the guy who just Tiny Tim to do the voice. I will ask my young son to record some sound bites for the stream and requests. Yeah. Mom, Squirrel's cheating again. That one. Well, I don't know, ED. I don't know where you saw this mystic dot of tintness. Tom Terrain, welcome back. I don't know. Ask chat. Lord Scumbag. I really don't know what people want. Let's try that. Still tinted, I think. If you got any requests for sound bites from a kid, ask Lord Scumbag for them now. We need one for when someone tells a cheesy joke. Well, that'd get played every 5 minutes for Pringle. Right, trailer manager. Let's get rid of that. Oh, here we go. Megafan's got another hyperbolic question again. Squirrel, would you enjoy being a squirrel IRL? Well, let's see. If you're a squirrel IRL, what can you do? You can jump on sheds. You've got to spend your entire life looking for nuts that you then bury, only to forget half of them where you buried them. And then eventually you get run over by a truck. So I think I'll pass on that one. You get to annoy cats. Crash a Renault, please. We've already done that last week. change the colour. Needs a little lick of paint. Internal dot is top left of screen. Okay, hang on. Dot is top left of screen. Inside, you mean? This one? I thought that was for the sun visor. Right, I see. So I had it on this. Why would you drive like... What? Wait a minute. So if you put that on... Then you can do this. Is that actually going to do that? That'd be weird if that actually works. Is Lord Doyle the Shire here? First of his name. Right, Dolly, hang on a sec. All right, pal. All right. Wow. That actually seems to work, ED. Look at that. So outside now we're completely tinted, but inside we're completely clear. That makes so much sense. Not. Right. Unlock that. Unlock that. Ah, done it.
You unlock that?
Why? Right, foot on the wheel. There you go. You can steer. Say hi. Come on, hurry up with the schmackos. Yeah, Dave, that's exactly what it is. That's the TwitchCon squirrel sign. Look, he's actually got his paw on the steering wheel. I mean, you can't see. Look at his paw. You see his paw?
You don't know it's on the steering wheel.
Yeah, but it's on the steering wheel.
Nobody can see that.
Well, I can't help that. I'm not moving the camera. Thank you, Megafan. I feel like you're slouching a bit, though. Well, MTA, you can't even tint your window over here. Wait, see if he finds the gas pedal.
Pedal?
Oh, we're using diesel, devil dude. Hello, minions. All right there, pal. Enjoying yourself. How do you like being on social eating channel? It's always extra schmacky with these cheesy bites. Right, Dolly, thank you for popping in. Wave bye-bye. Like a true lord. High five. Oh, yeah. Come on. There you go. I think he needs a bath. Just saying. Just saying that dog needs a bath. It's probably been a while since he had one.
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, exactly. cup of tea. You might like the posh new shower. Well, we've only got one shower, so if we want him to actually have a clean, he's going to have to use it. Because he can't get in the gym. You're all out of tea, Cool Tiger. That's a desperate situation, mate. Right, new trailer hype. That was pretty good, actually. New trailer tinted windows, and we can see through the windows even better. No, he doesn't have gym membership, Boatmans. Dole refused to pay the fee. Vinegar. Vinegar or chemical sorbent. Or brake fluid. 20,000 or 22,000. Let's take some brake fluid. Why not? Alright, let's come back. Exactly, Taipan. I thought he would have been given an honorary membership at the gym. I can't believe they wanted money off him. Hey. Gold should be the mascot for the gym. Lol. They'd have to pay him royalty fees. That ain't happening. It's not happening at all. Grumpy Cat made a fortune, so why not Doll? True. Grindock, thank you for half a year. Silvernut. Thank you, Thomas. The timing on that was pretty good, wasn't it? Mercedes. Just a thought, could your wheel problem have anything to do with the steering wheel? Using the stock wheel and the ratio is fine. The steering wheel have anything to do with the steering wheel? It could be. I don't know. It could be. Maybe it's got the same rotation speed as the small wheel or something. Stay there, pal. Tram race hype. Okay, why are we stopping? Oh, the tram. Alright, we'll let you off. New solo flight videos, electronic. Hopefully I can get one done in May, hopefully. If not, then you're probably going to see stuff from when I go to the States and then when I come back. Yeah, Jen's, the brakes are way too keen. We're in France at the moment. En route to just left Nantes, I think. At Run, we're going to southwest corner. We're basically going down the west side of France. We're hauling brake fluid, Chris. That's what we're supposed to be hauling, brake fluid. Trent Hunter, good night. Flying Yorkshireman, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see me driving trucks at the Scania test track. It's so nice being able to see out the window. You live in the southwest of France, SND. Didn't know that. I don't drive trucks for a living, though. Only simulation trucks for a living. Lol. Well, Mega Fan, what makes it Renault territory exactly? You're welcome, YJ. Are they? Mega fan? You've got exams. No problem, Rowan. Good luck. Exam season, eh? The worst part about exam season is when your exams, you have like 1 or 2 exams that only finish in the middle of July or something, and then everybody else that you know, all your mates are like, yay, we finished our exams, and you've got 2, 3 more left because of scumbag exam schedule. Will you make your mind up? McBone? 65 months, McBone. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, it happens, Juka. It happens. Some people will have an exam that runs into like early July. It just depends on the schedule, what exams you took. No, I don't, Hannah. I don't miss all that. No, my mirrors are never on the highest settings. I bring the draw distance on the mirror down to like medium, I think, because yeah, I prefer the render distance to be short and the frame rates to be higher. Like if you have your mirror set too much, it'll steal frames from you. So I don't have it on max. Like to be honest, like why do I need to know what's in my mirror 150 meters away? I really don't, do I? Tea.
Oh, with tea?
Really? Really, Jens? Really? Well played, sir. I swear that's the most played soundbite now. Not so bad, big-headed. You don't like disappearing in the environment? I don't like low frames. Baz, sorry I didn't hear the Snugs for a while. A Snugsy squeal, Baz. It's kind of drowned out by the engine a bit. You love the snug squeal. Do you remember where it came from, Hannah? Exams are starting this week. Listen, the sooner they start, the sooner they finish. That's a fact. Yep, 7 days to die, exactly. You wanted to ask a question but forgot what it was, Aliki. It was probably something along the lines of, if HSBC Bank came up to you and said, do you want to be a financial accountant, would you say yes? Hey, Taipan. Or what would you do if Elon Musk came up to you and said, how was Truckfest? Oh, you're lucky, Matty. They're all going to be over in a month. You would answer, do you like swimming? Irritabilis, thank you for 38 months. Oh yeah, plenty of toll roads, gotta be friends. Paper Mile. I think you'll find Paper Mile is coming quicker than you think. Wasn't it Tesla who said they're gonna have fully autonomous driving trucks next year? Not truck, cars. Fully autonomous driving cars. As in, like the Johnny Cab, where you can just call it up and it will come to you. And you can even... He's got this, like, vision where if you own a Tesla... Get this. If you own a Tesla, you can add it to the carpool, and your car will basically... When somebody requests a car, your car will be used as part of the pool. It might just suddenly drive off. Like, literally, your car just disappears off the drive and goes off, picks somebody up, takes them somewhere, comes back, you get paid, and it puts itself back on the drive again. That's his vision. In order to get better use out of your car. Like, can you imagine how this is going to work? Yeah, no, seriously, this is the vision. This idea of carpooling, because he says that most cars, and he's right about this, to be fair, most cars are being massively underutilized. Like, they sit on the drive most of the day. You might use them at most an hour a day. So 1 in every 24 hours your car is being used. The rest of the time it's just sat in there doing nothing. So he is right about that. Yeah, most cars are really underutilized. But this vision of... And it's optional, you don't have to add it to the carpool, but if you do add it to the Tesla carpool, and it goes on a job to get... You'll be paid for it, basically. So your car will be utilised and you'll get paid for it. But my question is exactly that. If your car disappears and comes back with a big scratch down the side and sick in the back seat, who pays for this? Whose fault is that? And then your car's like driven off, and you suddenly decide you want to go to the shops and you've got no car. So you then end up having to use a car from the carpool and not your own car. It all sounds a bit weird. It sounds a bit like a Star Trek vision to me. Just a little bit, yeah, that's not going to happen in the real world. Put it this way, I certainly wouldn't be adding my car to this carpool. That's not going to happen. V1 Glockage? Or Vic Glock? I don't know how to say that name, but thank you for subbing, V1. I'll just call you that. Thank you for your support. Like, if he wants to run a carpool, I think he should just put cars in his carpool. The idea of wanting to use my private car in a carpool, nah. My private car is not public property, thank you. Well, imagine if you book a... He reckons he's going to destroy Uber. He says Uber's going to become like defunct, you know, completely defunct in just a few years. Because as far as he's concerned, Uber's just a temporary stopgap until his big car sharing vision kicks in. Well, no, there's no way taxi companies can compete with that. But once cars can drive themselves, you gotta wonder what the taxi cab driver's gonna do. Baz, they have started testing trucks being run by catenaries on a special piece of Autobahn in Germany this week that has wires above the right lane. It's basically like a giant scale electric, Baz. King Dragon, welcome, sir. I think people with a lot of money just come up with different ideas. I think I can see where he's going with it all, but I just don't think that many people will add their car to the pool. I mean, maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they'll buy a car and just be like, yeah, I don't care if it's in the pool, earn some money, pay for itself. But I just think when it goes wrong, when you're going to have dents and scratches and, you know, people leaving litter in there and half-drunk McDonald's hot drinks, you know, like bits of burger on the floor when it comes back. It's just not, it's not going to work then, is it? It's not going to work. People are not going to stand for that. But if he was to use his own trucks, then yeah, that would work. Sorry, his own cars. Well, I mean, I don't dispute the idea of a carpool working. Like, a carpool thing, a lot of people don't need to own a car, yeah? They don't use it enough. The idea of being able to bring up an app on the phone and just going, give me a Tesla car, and 5 minutes later a car turns up and takes them to where they want to go, that's the future. That's definitely going to happen at some point. And a lot of people won't own a car and just do that. But the idea of owning a car and then adding it to a public pool, I can't see that working so much. Yeah, it's got an internal camera, Boeing, but so what? Imagine Imagine you having to claim. That's just hassle, isn't it? If you put your car in a carpool, you're not going to want that hassle. Like every other week, your car comes back with a new ding on it. You've got to put a claim in. You've got to argue the point. They've got to review the footage, and it's 2 months before you get your money. You'll just be like, oh, you know what? I can't be bothered with this. A lot of people still need to get to work at roughly the same time of the day. Yeah. They do, Beaker, but imagine the system. Imagine when the system can work out that you always leave work at 7:30 and a guy half a mile away always leaves work at 7:45 and you're both going in the same direction and you actually get dropped off at the train station, or you both get dropped off 200 meters from each other, and the system knows this. It can basically pick up on that and efficiently pick you and him up. And that'll take cars off the road. Volvo has an ambitious plan for cars being programmed to find a parking spot after you get out. Well, once the cost of owning a car becomes prohibitively expensive, people are going to start doing things like this, aren't they? You can already see, like, all the major cities now have started to bring in congestion zones and low emission zones, and there's toll roads, and then insurance is talking about pay per mile with black boxes built into every single car. Like, you can see where this is going. Yep, rip freedom. Every journey you take is going to be tracked. As if it isn't already, because you've got your phone with you, right? Your phone is basically a tracking device. It'll happen within the next 10 years, Ken. I guarantee it. You'll be like paying for insurance per mile. It'll just be so expensive. If you own a combustion car in 10 years, I don't know how many places you'll be able to drive it. Glad you live in the countryside. Compulsory speed limiters, Duke. It's the age-old question, isn't it? You know, do we put technology in to stop you doing things? That's what that is. It's technology stopping you from doing things. Do we ban you from visiting websites, you know? Do we stop you from speeding in your car? Like, where does all that end? And it's always, the argument is always the same, isn't it? In the name of safety. Oh, if we put this technology in, we're going to save lives. If we stop you from visiting these websites, then our kids won't look at this material. You know, whatever it is, censorship or technology blocking you from doing stuff, it's designed to take away your freedom in the name of something else. Yeah, you can find ways of overriding it, L. Phillips, but as I've said to you before, I guarantee that if you disable the speed limit on your car, I guarantee you your insurance at some point will say on it, if you disable the speed limit on your vehicle and you have an accident, your insurance will be invalid. So, yeah, you can turn it off, but then you have no insurance. A parental control's a form of censorship. Well, that's a philosophical debate, isn't it? I mean, as a parent, you decide what your child does in theory, so parental controls are just an extension, just a tool for you. It's up to you whether you do that as a parent or not. What if you turn off your internet at night and your kid can't browse the internet? That's the same as just having a parental blocker. But at least every parent makes their own decision with that. Yeah? That's not like a blanket thing. It's you as a parent deciding to use it. Typically vans are speed limit to 56. A lot of trucks and stuff are. But you know, they're doing a job. That's like a commercial thing, isn't it? You have no problems with speed restrictions. Your walking stick is limited to 5 miles per hour. Fine, thank you, Nicola. Did I go through a toll? Yeah, we've been through loads of them in France. You ever driven to France? Honestly, it's a pain. Oh boy. Would you like it if everything was done for you, Mega Fan? When you say everything, what do you mean by that? You would live in the Matrix. Whoa. We're transporting brake fluid to run, I think it is. I run. Not sure how you pronounce it. It's not a Scania T. This is a 113. Another toll? Shocking. Yep, it's in the mod spreadsheet. Paulie's done a skin for it as well. He's put that in his workshop, and that's also in the spreadsheet. Blimey, it's a bit windy round here. That's like a dog bone roundabout interchange. Because I changed the schedule, big-headed, quite a long time ago. Oh my god, what is the point of all them though? Here's a nice truck. Right, we're just going to drop off some pet food. We'll drop off some pet food and this will be the last job, okay? And then we'll be gone 9 o'clock then. Just drop off some schmackos. That's a crazy exit. What is going on? Look at that. You're supposed to get a trailer out of that. Exactly. A quick run for Doyle. Dr. Introvertius, thank you for the brilliant stream with City Skylines. And then Sunday Night Trucking, keep making brilliant content. Thank you for another 1,000 bits, sir. Been very, very generous with the bits this weekend. Thank you so much. Has automated car know where temporary traffic lights are? Well, it doesn't, does it? Have you seen what they're doing though, ED? What Tesla's doing? Every single journey that you make in a Tesla is that the data is fed back to the central database, and they're basically using that information to build up a map of like all the valid roads and what speeds the driving is at and stuff like that. They're pooling all that data together. So if some roadworks come up for a few days, the system will very quickly learn that and start routing the cars different ways. It's just nuts. What's 1,000 bits? $10. Does Twitch cake? Yeah. What? Well, no. Yes and no, Sharpie. With the way bits works is Twitch takes a cut when you purchase bits. When you give the bits away, no cut is taken. So if somebody gives me 1,000 bits, as Dr. Introvertus just did, I will get all of those bits. I will get the whole $10. But when he bought them, it might have cost him, say, $13 to buy $10 worth of bits. Yeah? The more bits you buy, the smaller the cut that Twitch takes to a point. That works differently to if you send in a donation via PayPal. PayPal takes a cut, but it's a much smaller cut on the transaction. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez, what the heck? The AI could have run all the way down that lane and it just decided to try and jump in. Mr. Ryman, so Ryan M, 20 months, thank you very much, Ryan. Handy Hammy, thank you very much for almost 2 years of support, sir. Thank you, sir. No rubberneck in the wreck, probably. This is a nice drive. It's a very kind of twisty, undulating road. It's the kind of road that have a race and needs for speed. Thank you, Sharpie. I used to watch my War Thunder videos years ago. Blimey. That was a long time ago, Liverpool. What's that, 2014? 15? It's ages ago. No you don't, Mr. Coach Driver. It's the road south down to Pamplona is where we are, in case you're wondering which road this is. Feel free to just pull out on me. Pure scumbaggery. I hope he's going to pay for 10% trailer damage, because he just hit my truck. You saw that? That was all on camera. He drove straight into the back of my truck. 10% damage. If you drive into the back of a vehicle in this game, you get fined for it. If they drive into the back of you, you get damaged for it, which costs you money. So either way, it costs you money. How does that work? EK Madwell, thank you for your support. Welcome to the Now CK. Jens, yep, absolutely fine, mate. Totally fine. Driverless truck, lol. Oh look, it's a premium coming down the side. Eh. Yeah, you can, Lotus. Of course I wouldn't cosmonaut, but I could just totally illustrate a point. He's going to pull out. Told you. I'm sorry, I didn't spot that hole. Do you know what? Somebody earlier in the stream today said... Shut it, Beacon. Somebody earlier in the stream said... How are you finding pro mods because I keep finding holes in the map? And I said, I've never found any holes in the map. That's actually quite a nasty hole. The thing is, when I turned the corner, I'm sure that wasn't there.
Well, here's another nice mess you've got me into.
Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, that ain't happening. So how much damage is that then? 5% on the truck, 11% on the trailer. Good times. That's your fault. That was definitely my fault. I should have seen the hole in the floor earlier. That's cool. I remember when we were first drove past that in Pro Mods. That thing's awesome. And they don't make buildings like they used to. Proper bricks and mortar. Proper arches too, aye. I don't know which pack it's from the trailer, I can't remember. It's quite probably one of Jazzy Cat's trailer packs. There's a lot of those are ownable, but you have to download them individually. Actually less than half a tank of fuel. Got all Fred Dibner. Aye. Put wood in fall. How many people know what that means? Put wood in fall. What does that mean? Yeah, the fuel consumption's insane. Exactly. See, a few people know, but I bet most people in the chat haven't got a clue. Being shut the door. Was the ball in a barn last? Mrs. Squirrel's like, she always leaves doors open. She walks around and just leaves every door open. And I say to her, do you live in a field? And then she just tuts at me and shuts the door. Oh, another toll booth. Yay! I was hoping we could catch him up. In Germany we say, do you have bags in the door? Wait, what does that even mean? Nice one for him, sure. I do have a track IR profile you could try. If you wanna, when you're setting it up. It's on the forum. In Australia we say, were you born in a tent? Yeah, but even a tent has a door on it. Do you know what it means if someone in the US says XYZ? Nope. I just think they're doing the alphabet. Oh, is that what it means? XY? Didn't know that, Bigfoot. That's a good one. Examine your zipper. Shouldn't that be EYZ though? How do you find the mod spreadsheet? mods.squirrel.tv. Oh, what are these two cars doing? Wait, this lane says left and... What the heck, man? Yeah, that's what I tend to say over here. You're flying low. You're flying low without a license. That means your zip's down. The Italians say your shops are open. What? Your shop's open. Brilliant. Presume we need to be over here. You're off on a 9-day vacation to Disney World, King Awesome. Nice one, dude. 9 days at Disney World. Oh my god. I think I could take about 2. Enjoy. See you later, drive safely. Are you for real there, Boeing? The Greeks say you have olives in your salad. The French say your baguette is in the window, and the Japanese say it's sushi night. Are you actually for real, Boeing? You're just making this up? Your baguette is in the window? That's just genius. You're French and you've never heard such a thing. Right, okay. You're American and you've never heard XYZ. It's probably a regional thing, isn't it? Seven Up. That looks like an old 7-Up logo. Whoa! Did you see that van? Did you actually see that? He just dove through a gap between another van and a car? Trucker J, thank you for 11 months. Not load till the big 1 year. Thank you, Trucker J. Volvo. Howdy, lover, welcome back. They overshot then. Alright, Jeff. Don't know, Chris. Probably a permission thing I need to fix. Mr. Tiny Tom, welcome back. Jeffos, is that what it is? Jeffos. Excelente. Wow, tiny, tiny. Look at that. Like 1 bar of XP. It's just outrageous. Suspension's a bit soft, the brakes are too hard. The engine audio's a little bit, but on the whole, I like that truck. I've enjoyed driving that tonight. It's been some cracking config on it. Really had fun with that. But that is the end of Sunday Night Trekking for another day. After 3 full days of streaming, I shall be back in a few days' time. The button for the beacons activates the blue lights on the bumper. Does it? Ah, yeah, there you go. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good Sunday. And you enjoyed Sunday Night Trekking again. Get some rest, yeah. Not much rest, Boatmans. I've got to edit that video tomorrow. I've got to edit Truckfest. Okay, I'm going to go and do other stuff for a few days, and then I'll be back with the streams next weekend. So, yeah, thank you for all your support, as ever. Thank you for watching, and have a great week, whatever you're doing. Don't get into trouble if you've got exams. Good luck. Finally, thank you all to the mod team, guys. Please send them some love for doing a splendid job all weekend. And, yeah. I'm out of here. I shall kick off the VOD. In about 10 minutes' time if you want to watch the streams, or they're all on SquirrelPlus. You can watch them there. But I'll leave the VOD running. If you want to get one of these t-shirts, if you want to get one of the Yachts 5 t-shirts, guys, you need to be quick, because I shall be taking them from sale this week. Okay? So if you want a Yachts 5 t-shirt, exclamation mark t-shirt, and get one quickly, because they're going to be off sale very, very soon. And you can get hoodies and t-shirts and stuff. Brandano El Teco, thank you for 13 months. Yeah, I extended it, Matty. They're still available right now, but I will be stopping it this week. But I did extend it because I was away for like 2 or 3 weekends. And so I couldn't, you know, wasn't around to remind people. So if you do want one, be quick. Anyway, have a great week. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.